Now we're going to make some ice. So we start with water. And now we're going to fill up the ice molds. When I first got them, the directions were really particular. Filled within 3/4 inch of the top, and yada, yada, yada. I learned very quickly on that it wasn't that hard to do. I just filled the top. Watch. Everyone's filled right up to the top. Now I just take my little molds, just a silicone mold like this. They have a hole in the top and a hole in the bottom. And this allows what is known as directional freezing. We set these in here and we're just going to let it ease them in, let them settle down the bottom by themselves as much as they can. So the sort of directional freezing is that water freezes from the top down. So perhaps you've been to a lake in the winter and there's no snow on it, and you notice that the ice is perfectly clear, you can see right through it. You might even be able to see fish swimming underneath the ice. What happens is the water starts to freeze at the top, it pushes any impurities and any oxygen to the bottom. If that lake eventually freezes right to the bottom of the ice is going to be white. Kind of like the ice that you get in your ice cubes from your home refrigerator, in the ice trays, or from your ice machine at home. They are white and kind of cloudy looking because there's impurities and or oxygen in the ice. The beauty of the round ice balls is that they are crystal clear and you can see right through them. In fact, they literally disappear inside your glass, as you've seen. Okay, just 4 more. When I first started doing this, I only had 2 molds. I quickly found out that wasn't enough. I eventually upgraded to 12 altogether. I can make 24 ice balls at a crack. Make about 3 batches a week, so about 90 or about 76 a week. Sometimes 4. If you ever get busier, I'll just buy more molds. Okay, so they've settled in as far as they can. Now all I do is I'm just going to press them so they're flush. The excess water comes out the top. The secret behind these molds is that there's a reservoir on the bottom beneath the silicone molds. And that is where the oxygen that would turn the ice balls white otherwise gets pushed down to. When you take these molds out and you look in there, still the top of that will be clear ice, but below that it's either going to be water or it'll be white. Now what you want. Okay, at this point I just kind of give them a little swoosh, take off the top a little bit of water, not so much so that it goes below the holes that are on top. Simple as that. The next step is to get the ice balls out of the molds. The problem is, when they're frozen solid inside here, you literally can't get them out. They are frozen and solid. So I would let them sit out for an hour, 2 hours until they thawed out enough I could actually get them loose. Unfortunately, I'm busy. Sometimes I'd forget. I'd come back 3 or 4 hours later, they'd be half melted. I'd have ice balls look more like big eggs. And I have to start all over again. Very frustrating. And then one day I had a revelation. I can harvest my ice balls by using the microwave? Yes, watch this. After 40 seconds of the microwave, maybe less if you haven't frozen them as long as I did this time, now the ice is loose enough to get out of the mold easily. Watch this. Out it comes. There's my beautiful ice spheres. Simply pop them a little bit to get them loose. And then for storage, what I like to use are clear plastic baggies, not Ziplocs, just clear plastic sandwich bags. Just put it right over the ball. I never touch the ice. And then I twist it up really tight like this. What that does, it keeps the oxygen out so the ball will not start to get frosty. It also prevents ice balls that touch each other from getting frosty next to each other. When I first did this, I'd put them in great big Ziploc bags, and I found that after a few days in the freezer, they would all start to interact with each other and stick together, and they lost their nice translucent appearance. Simple as that, in no time flat, I've got 24 ice balls. It took me all of about 20 minutes to defrost them and get them bagged up.